These pick and bans are going extremely fast. Like the first 6 picks went super fast. It was
And that means
scary.
that each team has definitely thought out what they want to draft into this game, and they're getting exactly what they want as well. So,
Okay, so Top Notch just PM'd me and said his UI broke and they're remaking with the same pick and bans, which is why this is probably
okay.
going so quick. So yeah.
All right, yeah, and now I'm caught up in the lobby as well. So,
Alright, we're not in a party though, so we will have to sync manually, which shouldn't be too difficult. We'll just pause at a specific time and make sure you hit L as soon as you get in, disable that slow-mo.
we'll do.
Sweet. Cool, Top Notch loves me. Love you
The hover on
too,
that Bologna. You
babe.
can tell that Charles is just like, let me pick Bologna, let me pick Bologna. Oh, all right. So this is we get a little bit more time to talk about the matchups and whatnot coming through here. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where did we say it was going to be? Poseidon, I think, versus Isis in the mid lane.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit more about that matchup.
Phew. Both have extremely good wave clear, as Isis does have her Wing Gus on that one ability, able to clear waves quite well. She also has a silence, which I think is extremely strong against Poseidon. Poseidon also has really good wave clear, 2 abilities and the entire wave is gone really early with that Whirlpool and the, I forgot what it's called, but it is the one ability, yeah. Um, when they hit level 5, it's going to be extremely interesting. Because Isis ult heals, but if Poseidon can ult quicker along with the Whirlpool, then Isis won't have enough time to heal. Because she'll be stunned or... So Rana Barana has to pick up Aegis quite early this game.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't, he's sort of left in a bit of a hole. So
Yeah.
picking that one up is definitely going to be important. Um, Arachne, I'm guessing that's in a solo, and no, is that
No, no,
jungle?
there's a jungle, yep, Bakasura
Oh, this is
solo.
jungle Arachne.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder how Top
that'll be
Notch will
interesting.
fare against Bakasura. I don't know too much about the solo and how assassins go in there, how they fare in lane. I do know the team fight is quite strong, especially a Bakasura with that true damage. And the ultimate mix together, it is extremely strong.
Hmm. Me really, like again, I'm just gonna keep coming back to this. I'm really, really keen to see Top Notch's tier because this is obviously a god that he is incredibly known for.
Hmm.
So whether he's known for it for purely sitting in the solo lane, whether he's known for the roaming, we're actually going to see it at a competitive level of play. And for me, showing this out as a last hit out right before finals, this is basically saying, hey, we want to draw bans on this. So he needs to play this well right now from Silicon. If he does, then other teams are not going to be letting him pick that up with the finals coming up. And
Hmm.
that is probably one of the smartest moves you can make because then the next time that everyone thinks of Silicon, they're going to go, oh, top notch tier, and immediately ban it out. And they could have an entire strategy. They never even consider getting tier at any point in the draft phase. On the other side, as well, when you're thinking about the psychological effects of this sort of thing, from Silicon's point of view, if they don't ban tier, they don't have their opponents ban tier in the drafting phase, then the problem could arise where they get tier available and they go, oh, we're not compositionally set up to a supporter tier, but tier's available, let's pitch to pick tier. So that's the things you've got to be careful of. You've got to know when not to pick something that they've let you have, not get baited into a specific pick.
Yeah, definitely. And seeing these bands here, we do see a, excuse me, sorry, an Athena ban and a Xbalanque ban and a
Mm.
Hercules ban. Athena definitely ban worthy right now. She is such a strong pick with that taunt, with the ultimate and the dash into initiate. Also banned was Bastet, Agni, and Thor. Those all do look like target bans, as Sir Keir was left open. Oh, we are in the match. Let's get rid of our beautiful faces.
Aw.
Okay.
Alright.
Alrighty. So are you in?
Yes, I'm in. I'm in. You said
Awesome.
press L. I've pressed L.
Yes, L, and then we'll switch to the good old directed camera. Cool. So, what time are you currently at?
1:09 to game start.
1:09.
1:06.
Okay.
05.
Can you pause for 1 second?
All right. I've just reset to 1:26 to
Okay.
game start.
Yeah, same.
1:22. 1:21. 1:20.
Okay. Just double click it really quick. The pause play button.
Did.
Okay,
Okay.
sweet.
1:13.
We're
1:12.
We're pretty much
1:11.
on point now.
Awesome.
We
That's
are
awesome.
good to go. Sweet. So
Okay.
now early
I'm
game,
just
I feel we won't see any invades or anything like that coming out. I feel well, we will see early warding, obviously from supports. Actually, will we? Yes, Giles does have his wards, and so does Mr. Freemason. No, he doesn't actually. What did he buy
that's
instead?
interesting from Freemason.
Yeah, he's just got Mark of the Vanguard and Hog. Actually, is he still on base? Oh wow, he is still on base. Okay. And not opting to go for wards, although Top Notch does have early wards there. Allow me just to reorganize my little...
Yeah, no,
UI.
Freemason's got no wards, so he's coming out purely with pots and the hogs, so...
Yeah.
And he hasn't actually leveled anything yet as well, so...
Is that a ward from the side of Silicon? It is. Whose ward is that? Someone placed a ward up by the
It's not
red.
showing, yeah. By Gold Fury. This is interesting. They definitely want to spot out where any potential early movements are. They feel like, for me, this is based off Rana. That's to give him a little bit more safety, more so I'd say than Rogue and Freemason.
Yeah. So everything starting off standardly. Everyone just picking up their buffs. All 4 buffs taken, and then we'll see everyone just go straight to lane. Nothing special. Although I'm really excited for this duo lane.
Absolutely. I really want to see what Rogue's going to bring to the table. Because, like, they're always saying Rogue's so strong. Oh, he's actually going to get grabbed in. Immediately gets a shield. Oh, look, you've grabbed me. No, you haven't. Never.
Shield's so strong. Get shield OP. And Rob Diggity just poking out a little bit. So nothing too extremely aggressive other than that grab early. Oh, and Mighty Elk actually taken extremely low. So is Rana Barana. The trades are extremely strong here. And Rana just hitting level 3 now.
Maxon actually getting up in the face, and so is Jack the Moons here as well. Top Notch is going to be the one that's focused out, takes a bunch more damage than Rana does. Than Maxon does, and that is going to be the rotate out coming immediately from Jack the Moon.
Now, will he pull anything aggressive? It does seem like he's just gonna rotate to mid, try and relieve some pressure off of this off Asus on this Poseidon.
But Rana just seems aware of it, and he's just backing up. He's just playing safe. He knows he doesn't want to die early on. There's no wave in the mid lane at the moment, so there's no point for him to be that far up. Except for when Maxon starts to come across. Maxon's actually going to spot out Jack the Moon, and he's literally... both teams are just sort of respecting each other at the moment. There's no aggression. We can't really push. But what Maxon being here does is obviously just allows that immediate shove up on towards the turret, and, you know, just seeing it. And Poseidon's obviously going to clear back. Jack's here, going to soak up the experience. I mean, graph-wise, experience isn't all that separate. And gold difference is only slightly in Silicon's favor at the moment. Both bars are slightly in Silicon's favor. There's nothing major going on. As I actually gotten into stasis mode.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yep.
Let's pause.
I'm out of it again.
You are? Okay, what time?
2:15.
2:15. Okay, let me pause a little. Tell me when you're at 2:24.
1, go.
Okay, sweet. So speaking of pressure, in this duo lane, Ping270 were pushed really far up. Oh, and the stun coming out. Shield, nothing too much. Pressure was relieved though, as just Rogue and Freemason were able to push back a lot harder. And Maxon's still hovering in this mid lane. Good Spirit Ball landing.
Yeah, it's continuing to provide that pressure. Elk's still at half health here. So this is obviously because he wanted to set up for these mid camps, and he's got the health bar where he wants it for Rana. So now
Yeah.
Rana can just rotate off, and there's nothing that they can
Yeah.
really do
That-
from Mighty Elk's side.
That was amazing what Silicon just did. Like you pointed out, the pressure on the mid lane, they got Mighty Elk. Oh, stasis mode.
Stasis mode, yep.
Yeah, they got
Awesome.
Mighty Elk down low so that he couldn't contest those. And then Freemason just walked up to those left camps and took them right away with Rana Barana. And Maxon did take those on the right with Jack the Moon not opting to go aggressive at all to contest. So they did take both at the exact same time. And that was really awesome when they're out of
Just out of
stasis.
beautiful. That works.
Yeah, awesome.
That's always good.
It's
Yeah.
just Silicon
Yeah,
on
and that's
point with those.
planning.
Yeah,
That's right there. We were actually discussing this in a League of Legends cast I was doing yesterday. That's what you know as macro strategy, and it's planning when to go somewhere and when to go
Yeah.
well in advance, right? And look, they forced Giles towards the mid lane now, so that they know that off in the side lane, Artemis is going to be doing totally fine against Cupid right now because they already had that lane in their advantage. Rob Diggity has got no mana. He had very little health earlier on, like he was down to half health as well. So as soon as that happened, Mason was like, yep, I can roam mid, I can apply a little bit of pressure, and we can get these mid camps and all in one fell swoop.
yeah, and Just Rogue does have the XP advantage as Rob Diggity did just level up there. Did have a level advantage, but now just XP. And 3 people now in the mid lane against 2. As we are in stasis. But oh, just out now. Will Mighty Elk go for the Kraken?
He's thinking about it. He definitely wants to cast that. You can just
Yeah,
tell. He's like, I'm at half health. I want to dive in there with 2 other people here.
Yeah. It would, when Sylvanas gets his blink, the potential of the blink knockup, from Sylvanas, along with the Kraken, is so good. It's such a good combo because you can't tell that the blink's coming. You have to be really good at seeing it on the way.
Mason's just back to pick up some wards now.
Oh, and
so I
on
think
this
they're
right
gonna-
lane, ultimate onto Maxon, taken extremely low by Mickey Meast here, and Jack the Moon
He's
does
still
pick
actually
up
gonna live
first
through this
blood.
one. Income, yeah, Jack, you mentioned it, picked up first blood. Now it's the chase on towards Top Notch. They're going to get the slow through on towards him. He's in a little bit of trouble. Will he be able to get out of this one? Mickey went in the wrong direction, but Rana Barana's here now, and that will force the disengage. Will Rana be able to find Mickey? I'm not sure he's going to... No, Mickey's already out of there, so... That's the important part. First blood, going over in favor of Ping270.
Yeah, that was just kind of unfortunate that Mickey Meast did get so many basic attacks onto Maxon. He did get a lot of his ultimate damage off. That was extremely good. Jack the Moon did then jump on his face and get the kill there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even with that first blood going, the XP lead is just slightly still in favor of Silicon Sports, so they've still got that. And there's only a 285 gold difference in favor of Ping270, so it's really going to be the next sort of 5 minutes. Once this lead starts going somewhere that we can start sort of planning about where we think that the game's going to be going and where it's really going. But
If you look at minion kills there, you can see Rana Barana is almost 30 CS above the next person, who is Mickey Meast the Bakasura. That is a lot of gold, and that all comes down to that wing gust. The wave clear is so amazing. He gets all the last hits, gets the most. What's the word? He gains all the gold from the wave. All the last hits. Now it's 66 CS, which is extremely high, and now at the highest net worth. Have you... What time are you at now?
5:48.
Okay, sweet. We're on
Still
point.
synced.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Sweet. So I feel like Silicon are now going to contest, or the next point of contention is around the Gold Fury. So they have warded up quite offensively.
I mean, these mid camps are actually coming up as well, and Maxton's on the right hand set, and Elk and Jack the Moon are going to go both for that, so they're just going to trade it back and grab the left hand set, which they've already done. So
yeah.
I mean, you mentioned it. Now the pressure's on towards that Gold Fury. Rob Diggity's come out of base a little while ago, So he has got his Devourer's Gauntlet, but this means that Rogue's probably ahead on items. Yeah, he's got tier 2 boots from the look of that, but down Giles is actually caught in with his ultimate, and there's the Kraken as well, looking for a bunch of damage. Didn't really land it, but now Jack the Moon is going to be the focus for Silicon. Can they kill him off? He is so incredibly low! Almost finding him. No, they're not quite going to be able to do that one this time. I don't think they're going to follow through onto the turret, but they've got the health bar advantages, and I think that's all they were after if they're going to contest this Gold Fury.
That was extremely close for Jack the Moon. They're able to pull out that Arachne ult, invulnerable while on the world web, I think it's called. Is that the ability, Jack the Moon? What is it called? Nightcrawler in the infinite web, excuse me. Not able to take damage until she lands back down. So that was extremely close. That Kraken didn't actually deal that much damage as it was focused on the Gib, but Freemason did have the shield on himself, so that shield absorbed a lot of that damage, and that was all thwarted. But did you Rana did get quite a lot of damage off there. That was an insane
Rana really
amount.
managed to turn that fight around, I think, for me.
And he only has a Vampiric Shroud. How much gold is he sitting on? Gold in hand, where is that? 3,000 gold in hand. He has not backed once. Wow. Oh, and nice damage off. Looking for Giles. Can he pick him off? No.
Yeah, can he find him? He's going to keep going aggressive, looking for as much as he can, but he has bought enough time. Obviously, with Jack going back, Silicon decided they wanted that Gold Fury, and Rana was almost able to pick up a kill in a 1v2 scenario.
And he was on half HP at the same time. He did back, and he first buy Shoes of the Magi and Soul Trap. That'll be going towards that Book of Thoth, I think, rather than the Soul Reaver, as Book of Thoth is extremely strong, gives you extraordinary amounts. Oh wow, I missed the... My apology, guys. I'm just going to hit comma once.
Just outplayed Rigadibity.
If you hit comma once, we can go back and we can see this kill. Yeah, cool. So this was just after Gold Fury was taken. Rob Diggity almost taking it.
Gets in there. Yeah, he's really looking for the aggression, and I mean, Rogue was actually on a quarter HP here for a long time.
Yeah.
So, however he's managed to kill Rob Diggity, then Rob Diggity's actually, you know, he's managed to misplay somehow. And here it comes, in fact.
And the CC chain was mixed all together. Rob Diggity thinking he can fight it. Although the level advantage is in favor of just Rogue. And the Heart Bomb, oh wow, look how close he is! How much health is that? He was down to 20.
Oh man, that's just unlucky. That is just slightly unlucky right there for Rib Diggity.
One more basic attack would have made the difference between a kill and no kill. I think I'm slightly ahead of you. What time are you at currently?
8:10.
Okay. Okay, I think we should be on point now. Cool. So that was extremely well played there.
Ooh, Mickey Means just going onto the turret for chasing Top Notch there. Top Notch just backed all the way out of that one. He didn't even want a piece of that.
Oh, and the stun landing on the Mighty Elk. Freemason here too. Can they pick
absolutely
it up?
Going to look for some damage. Rana is tossing a lot down on towards Mighty Elk. Oh, do they have the damage? Kraken does go down. Looking for it however they can. Rana will not be picking up this one. Jack the Moon's now here on the side. It'll be interesting to see whether he can chase that one all the way in, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Poseidon clears out the way, but he's just going to go base.
That was extremely close there by Mighty Elk. Cutting it extremely close. There was 2 ultimates, though, out of Silicon Sports, so Ping270 should note down those times and try to elaborate on that. Try to gain something out of this, although there isn't too much that they can contest, although these mid harpies are coming up in a short amount of time, but Silicon are already onto it. Mighty Elk picking up his red buff. Oh wow, and Maximum and Top Notch did take down Mickey Meese there.
Absolutely.
Maxon cutting it extremely close too.
Maxon very low, but again, Silicon just managing their health bars perfectly. Right? I mean, how low was Josh Rogue a few minutes ago when he managed to pick up that kill? And even though we're in stasis mode right now, look at Freemason and Rana onto that mid-harpy before it spawns. That's the important part. Giles is still rotating. Mighty Elk just got the damage buff. and it's a little bit too late because these Harpies going to be gone by the time these guys get here.
Yeah.
And they might actually be able to get 2 because both sets of Harpies are up if they're quick enough.
They are too, yeah. I think they can, yeah.
I mean, Notch could come up because there's
up?
no one down and towards the bottom side. Notch could come up. Maxon can't come up, obviously, but Notch could. So
Kraken is still on cooldown, so even if Mighty Elk could get round to those right mid camps, they wouldn't be able to get the most amount of damage off that they can with that Kraken.
yeah, but obviously, Jack the Moon's got his ultimate back up. So if he wants to use the interweb, I believe it was, to really get
Infinite web.
that internet webs, say smoke comes off. Yeah, so this left-hand mid-camp is already gone. So Silicon would probably be expecting the right-hand ones to be gone, but they may go and check them. Because they've got Mighty Elk shoved on a turret, and he definitely did not come from the right-hand side.
Runner now looking for them. Does have a ward, can see Mighty Elk looking for that
gets
Spirit
a
Ball.
stun. He's going to start dropping a lot of damage on towards Mighty Elk. Very close to going down, and now Mighty Elk will not be able to come in here and contest this one. No way. These ones are going to Silicon. Kraken does come down. Stun and a bit of damage. Sorry, knockback on a Freemason. So at least I think they did pick up the mid camps there from the side of Ping270. But Rogue come across as well. There's no one in this left-hand lane, but they're trying to apply the pressure when they know they've got the numbers and the resource advantages as well from Silicon.
So if you notice how much damage that Runner got off with just his Spirit Ball and the Wing Gust, that was an insane amount of damage onto Mighty Elk. Whereas Mighty Elk ulted and used his Whirlpool, but just the ultimate didn't actually deal that much damage to Silicon. Freemason did get taken down to half HP, but that was without the shield, and I don't think that they did get. I don't think that Ping270 did get the mid camps there. That was picked up by Silicon.
Yeah, well, Silicon are currently sitting in a 1600 gold lead as well. Look at Runner creeps. Look at his creeps.
It's open this. Where is
Mighty
it?
Elk is like on 69 to
Wow.
122. Giles is actually initiating here. This could be a lot of trouble right now for Runner. He's going to do what he can. Can he get out of here? Yeah, he can. He's got that ultimate. All those stats that he needs to get out of that one safely. Top notch, though. Mickey Meat. He wants him. He's not going to be able to take him.
The creep, the minion kills lead that Runner has right now is insane. It is close to double that of Mighty Elk. That is a lot of gold that he is now ahead. Let's take a look. Actually, he is 1,000 gold up with no assists and no kills, just farm. And he did get a gold fury as well, so that does count. But that's 300 gold, so 600 gold-ish still.
Yeah.
Ahead.
Huge.
Just by minion kills.
Stats. Gold. I think the gold per minute is probably going to be the best showcase right now. Look at Runner. He's at 389, right? The only one close on the map is going to be Mickey Meast. Only one close.
Oh, sorry, what was that for? The
gold per minute.
Gold per minute. Okay, let's open this. Wow. That is insane. Although, as you can see, that is 2 Silicon members at the top. Actually, Mickey Meast did just take over just Rogue, and this mid lane.
Ooh, Mighty Elk's going to pick up the kill around this time on Mighty Runner. So that is going to be an important trade back. Kraken doing a lot of damage, but Giles here getting a little bit caught. Are they going to continue to engage this one, Silicon? It's a 3v4, so they don't quite have the numbers advantage right now. Rogue's dropped a bunch of damage on towards Rob Diggity. They might continue to engage this one up, but I don't think so. And Top Notch down towards the right-hand lane as well. He's managed to pick up a damage advantage. And another set of left-hand Harpies goes over to Silicon. They know the right ones are about to spawn too, because they took them the last time. They were right there for their last take.
Jack the Moon trying to do something, although I don't think 2 versus 3 is going to work out for them. Actually, Mighty Elk showing up right now. Jack the Moon extremely low, 40% HP. Giles, ultimate comes out. Jack the Moon stunned up.
Jack the Moon's in a lot of trouble. Nemesis is actually going to be going deep here from Max, and they've got a lot of damage. Just Rogue will pick up the kill. They'll follow it through for Giles as number 2, and that means that they'll get those mid-cams 2 kills as well, and the Gold Fury's back online, but they've spotted Cupid. They want themselves another kill. They're not quite done. Silicon, yes, they're going to be forced to get out of here. No, Ranabarana's going to pick up Mighty Elk in the mid lane, and that'll be another Gold Fury. Silicon won that one. They've got it. They earned it right there with their numbers play.
Oh, definitely. Rob Diggity now looking to contest, although here comes Ranabarana.
Oh, Ranabarana's definitely dropping a bunch of damage. One more! Yeah, there it is. Silicon Sports get the Gold Fury and 4 kills for themselves. 4 in the bag. Make that 5!
And top-notch solos, Mickey Meast under tower. What is going on? This game just turned right around for Silicon. Wow. Picking up the unofficial deer side there.
Man, look at if you start comparing all the minion kills, they're starting to get in front each lane, right? They're all starting to get in front of their opponents. That's huge from Silicon.
Ooh, that was oh wow. There's no words for what just happened. That was extremely well played by Silicon. Ping270, of course, tried their best to contest that Gold Fury. Props to Rob Diggity for trying. But unfortunately, Ranabarana is extremely ahead. He does have 2. Wow, I missed that. What happened? That was over here in the solo lane, wasn't it?
Are we comering back to this one?
I think we should, definitely. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Bang. Oh, that was just after they picked up the Gold Fury. And Tomosh did pick up Mickey Meast there.
So that's a long way back. That's a lot further than we intended to go back, I think.
Yeah. Okay,
so,
cool.
Just highlights the strength of their play. They were just looking to pick up mid camps, but they knew that they played the numbers advantages right. I think a huge part of this was that Poseidon actually didn't have mana. Poseidon had next to no mana. So, yeah.
So we'll see how Jack the Moon did get picked up here. Ranabarana rotating now.
Yeah, so this is because Notch is so pushed up, because Notch has just killed off his opponent in Mickey Meast, but now it's Ranabarana and Top Notch versus Jack the Moon, and it's just 2-on-1, and look at all the damage, look at all the items that Ranabarana is ahead. He is so big, he's huge,
He is so far ahead.
Oh.
He's close to 2k, he's 1.8 gold ahead of Mighty Elk right now. Wow. And the Spirit Ball plus 2 Wind Gusts onto Jack the Moon. That is so much damage coming from Ranabarana. He's 25 stacks on his Book of Thoth. He's level 15. He's
You know what he needs? He needs a Doom Orb.
I agree with you.
Wow.
Doom Orb in this situation? Oh, it's cost efficient. It's quite a lot of damage. It gets you out of the early game, although his early game was already extremely strong. So it just gives you so much more power. It's...
Oh, Rogue.
I missed it again. Oh my
There's
gosh.
a kill in the left-hand lane. Like, they had the numbers advantage because, obviously, Sylvanas wasn't over here with Cupid. So they just rotated Mason in and they just killed him off.
Ooh. I need to work on my spectating skills.
I think we all do.
Freemason now just zoning off Giles. Giles not able to do much. 2v1 and
look
only
at this
the
as well.
support.
Silicon are trying to kill off the turret, but they're denying as much XP and creeps by getting them to die after the turret as they can at the same time.
And
That's important.
Maxon altered Jack the Moon there, and Jack the Moon able to infinite web across to that tower. That actually lasts quite a while.
Yeah, and now the important part as well, they're going to steal away the red camp.
Yeah, that's huge. That is a massive takeaway from Mighty Elk there. There's quite a lot of damage to be
just Rogue. He's going to be the focus, but Rogue! Look at the turnaround fast, and next up is going to be Giles. They're just going to beat on him. Rob Diggity's here underneath the turret, but it's going to mean nothing. They're going to pick up Giles for sure. There it is. Maxon picks up a killing spree. They take Rob Diggity as well. It's 3. It's going to be 4. Get the hell out of there, Mighty Elk. What were you even doing there at that point in time? Oh.
And that stasis mode. Oh. What just happened? Silicon just switched on and they just destroyed everyone on the side of Ping270. Their lead is just so massive. The amount of damage that they do and
Look at the XP lead. Look at the XP. It's off the charts. It's 14 It's basically spawned on 15,000 XP at this point. Look at the level of differences. Jack the Moon compared to, where are we looking? We're looking at Maxon, aren't we? Level 11 to level 15. You look across at Mickey Meast, he's the only one close to top notch, right? Mighty Elk compared to Rana Barana, 13 to 16. Giles is only level 11, and Mason is 14. Mason 14 to level 11 on the supports.
The gold lead is so massive. Like you said, Mickey Meast is the closest to top notch, but there's still a 1k gold lead for top notch. This is a massacre. I
You know what that lead is too? That's two gold furies,
Yeah.
and then a solo kill.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, yeah, and he does have 2 assists as well.
Yeah.
This is not looking good for Ping270, but
This
we
could be
hold
even,
strong.
like, I hate to say it like this early, but this could be over
It
very
could be.
quickly.
Although we can't doubt Ping270. They are a strong team. Yes, they are behind. But if Giles does pick up a Fire Giant steal, they still have a chance. So
They have a chance, but
never give up.
Silicon. I remember last week on the podcast when we were talking about it, not earlier today, last week on the podcast, we were talking about the importance of not going for a Fire Giant when you're ahead, because you don't need to, and it's just too big of a risk.
True. Yes.
So I don't think Silicon will even look for a Fire Giant. They don't need it, so why would they take it? Why would they risk it?
That is a good point. Yes. They basically have double a Fire Giant buff right now with the lead that they have. Excuse me. Yeah, this is insane lead. Stasis mode not working in our favor right now.
Gold Fury's about to spawn as well when Silicon just picked up all these kills.
Didn't they just take it as spectator buff timers continues? Even in Stasis mode. As you'll see, like, if you look at all the buffs, they're close to almost spawning there.
Well, yeah, it won't be too far up, because, like, the last time they got a bunch of kills, they swept over. They got Gold Fury, I think, and then came in on mid. Or they did it the other way around. Came in on mid, took the got the kills around the mid camps, and then rotated onto the Gold Fury after that. So the Gold Fury, I don't think, is all that far away.
Oh, definitely not. And that will just extend the goal lead even more for Silicon, making it much harder for Ping270 to come back.
That's another 1,500 gold, and then the added XP on that, so that they're getting very close to a 10k gold lead. So.
And this is only 16 minutes into the game. And they've got 2 outer towers. The mid lane tower is on half HP. They've got 2 Gold Furies, and the kills are 13 to 2 in the favor of Silicon Sports. And the gold lead right now is around 7,000. 16 minutes into the match.
Yeah, I mean, what you've got to look at as well is the fact that Top Notch is just freely roaming this jungle, taking whatever buffs he wants when they spawn. He loses a buff, he rotates into the jungle, and he grabs another one. He loses a buff, rotates into the jungle, grabs another one.
Yeah. Silicon are taking away everything from the jungle from Ping270. They just took that red buff too. Oh, was it just... I think they took away red buff and then they turned on beast mode and got 4 kills.
Yeah, look at Rana. He's got that red buff. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Look at him.
There's a way you can zoom. I think it's Z. It is Z.
Right click and then scroll.
Right click. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. This is a whole new world.
Welcome, children, to HD. We were going to go around the map in stasis mode and zoom in on heroes doing... gods doing nothing.
It's a new fantastic point of view.
Look at him. He's running on the spot. Look at Maxon's running.
That's actually pretty funny.
It's great when you get like a funky thing like stasis mode coming in, and then you just go around and you just like, look at you.
Yeah. Well, let's switch this up to free cam, as nothing much is happening. Freemason.
Yeah, man.
This is so fun. Stasis mode, please work with us. I'm surprised that the first time and the first couple times that it did actually come out of stasis mode.
Yeah. I mean, this is like one of my very first casts of Smite, so I'm just like, I'm learning all the fun stuff.
There we go.
Did you get... Oh, yep. Okay, cool.
Yes, directed mode. And I'm still stuck on this. Okay, let's switch back to assisted. And now
Yay.
let's look over here in the solo lane. Top Notch is pressuring Mickey Meast extremely hard. Taking him down to half HP, and Mickey Meast hasn't dealt any damage. Even if he does, Top Notch can just heal it up, like he just did. Like, missing the Fearless there just
At the same time, like, look at Silicon. They just take the left-hand side turret, and they're out of there. So...
Yeah. They come in, they take everything from Ping270, and they just get out.
Yeah.
They don't risk too much, unless they don't go in unless they know they can win.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. If they know, like, you look at every time they've engaged, it's because Runner's shoved up for the last minute and a half, and then the force Poseidon out of mana, and then they're just like, right, we've got a mana advantage. We can use more cooldowns than they can. We've got the lead. Let's go and engage. Let's go for mid camps. Let's rotate towards the bottom side. Let's rotate towards the left-hand side. Sorry, right-hand side, left-hand side. So it's not so much that they've outplayed. They've just played the map and the resources better.
And Mickey Meast baited into standing still while Top Notch was just grabbing last hits. Didn't see Rana with the Spirit Ball from the jungle. Surprise attack and destroyed.
And look at this. This rotates two people into the right-hand lane, but Silicon have got 4 on this side of the map. They've found Giles if they want him. Mason's coming in from the side of the turret as well. He's going to blink in. Look at this. Elk is just going to get blown up. The Kraken at least get to drop, but the next focus is going to be Giles. He's got no way out of this one. Rana stops tanking the turret. He comes back in. He's going to retank it, but he's got another kill to chalk up to his scoreboard. The Tier 2 tower in the right lane is going down. Maxon wants more. He's not quite done. He wants Jack the Moon. Jack is going to at least get out of there for now. Cupid! Go, Cupid! Go, Rob Diggity! Rob Diggity picks up Ping270's first tower of the game, but I think it's a little bit too little too late.
Yeah, that is all towers bar 1 down for Silicon Sports. So their gold lead is massive right now. It's 150.
Gold Fury's just spawned.
Oh, that is the next point of contention. And actually, no wards on the side of Silicon. Although they don't really need wards. They could just walk in and destroy Ping270, even if they try to contest.
And Rogue is actually chasing down Rob Diggity right now. He wants him.
Freemason actually disconnected? Question mark? Huh.
I don't think it really matters. They're fine.
4v5?
They're confident. I mean, look at Rana. Like, if Rana disconnected, it'd be a different story.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I haven't seen him miss a Spirit Ball since the start of this game. About maybe 2 minutes in. He's dropping so much damage, so confident. They take another left-hand side mid-camp as well for Silicon. And Mickey Me's working on the solo lane tower. It does take it. This is good for Ping270. Although Top Notch is looking for it with that Lore Bringer and the beads from Mickey Meast. It does look like he's caught though.
But Maxon's going to be here on the side as well. Here he comes with all his damage. We'll be able to see if he can actually get something out. Dropping it. Yeah, Maxon's going to pick that one up. Another one in the bag for Silicon. It's just another chink in the bag of tricks. Jack the Moon to extend it. Look at the damage. Rogue though. Rogue finds Rogue Diggity again.
And Rogue is so good in these 1v1s. He's... the amount of damage he puts out against Rob Diggity. What is he up? He's forced Rob Diggity to buy an Asai. You don't really want that. You want to pick up an Ikoval for the early penetration.
Oh, Mighty Elk just gets obliterated! Maxon, I'm pretty sure Maxon just KS'd that from Rana Barana. That's all he did. He just come in and took the last hit and ran. Oh, and this will be the last of the turrets going down too.
And a Phoenix now in the left lane. Just Rogue is pressuring so hard in a 1v1. He's split pushing so well, no one can 1v1 him right now.
Mickey Meat's forced over here. Rob Diggity's going to be on the side, and Jack was over here as well. This means that they can get onto that middle Phoenix if they require it, but Notch doesn't have to do anything. He can sit over here. Rana's thinking about going base, probably just because he has all this gold sitting around in his pocket. And he wants to do something with it.
And the split push from Just Rogue is so good because it pulls a attention away from the mid lane, from those 4 other team members, to try and stop him from taking that Phoenix. He got it down to about 30% HP. It's now healing back up. Oh, and now caught in the mid lane is Mighty Elk and Mickey Meast. Rana actually missing us.
Oh, down goes the Kraken, but it's not quite going to do enough. Rana Barana's got himself another kill. Let's see if he can find another one on towards Mickey Meast. Mickey Meast is doing a really good job on towards Rana. They will finally shut down Rana, but Top Notch doesn't care. He wants kills. He's going to be going in here. He's looking for Mickey Meast. Mickey Meast will finally manage to get out of there, but they've shut down Rana Barana. Maybe they've found the Achilles heel on the side of Silicon Sports. Can they continue to fight here? Brooks here on the side. It's the Blink Gibble indeed. Mason doing work right now. Jack the Moon's just out of here. Rogue picks himself up a double. Can he find the triple? Yes, he gets a triple. Oh, baby, a triple kill indeed. And the only one left is going to be Mickey Meast. Oh, man, I don't think he can save this Phoenix.
Oh, that was extremely well played there by Silicon. Top Notch did not care that he was in a 2v1. He's tier. He could keep going. He could 3v1 and still win. He's so far ahead and he's tier. He's got the heal. He doesn't care. He's gonna keep going. And then along comes Just Rogue, and Rana Barana did respawn and come back in. Did he? Actually, no, he died, and then Just Rogue came along, and now Mickey Meast trying to take on Top Notch. Look, he's in a 2v1. That true damage is actually going to work. I do take back what I said before about the 3v1. Doesn't look like he can.
Three-man
Fire Giant.
Fire Giant?
It was.
That was a 3-man Fire Giant. That's how far ahead of Silicon are. Man,
that was insane.
That's crazy.
Not giving any chance for Ping270 to come back. And the ultimate down onto Giles, taking a ton of damage.
Max is going to be dropping it. He's really looking for Giles about now. He wants some of that. Can he get the goal? They finally get a knock-up coming through from Freemason to try and help him pick that one up. Maxon will finally get it. Take that one away from Rana Barana. Rana's here, but onto the interwebs goes the Arachne. She will get out of this one, but Silicon another kill, and they're looking for their second Phoenix in this right-hand lane. Maxon's actually a little bit deep underneath the turret. See if he can clean this one up.
Oh, and the Kraken onto Max, not enough damage, and then Just Rogue comes in with truckloads of damage. He is Artemis. He does have that stim on that 2 ability. And Top Notch soloing out Rob Diggity. Where was that? There's so many kills.
Up on the left-hand side.
Was it? Oh wow.
So far, Jack the Moon. No, you don't. Ooh. Mighty Elk's now in a bunch of trouble. Rana picks himself up a double.
And kills just going down left
is
and
under
right.
attack, and this could very well be the end of the game. This does
look like it.
Oh, what a game! Silicon just like waited, and then pressed the button at all the right times.
Yeah, that was insane. That when they wanted to win a fight, they won it in about 4 seconds. Around Gold Fury, around that tier 2 tower in the duo lane, that was insane. The amount of damage coming out of Rana Barana and Just Rogue was insane. Rana Barana landing so many of those spirit balls. His accuracy was so good. And Artemis, Just Rogue went 10-0 in that. Wow. Silicon looking so strong.
Absolutely. Look at the gold. Rogue finally cleaned up and got back in front of Rana at the end. I'd tell you right now, Rana wouldn't be happy about that. He wants to be the #1 out there in front, and he always goes for that. And Artemis, played by Just Rogue, 10-6. Man, that was crazy.
That was really insane. Rob Diggity, only 3 kills on the side of Ping270. That's sad to see. They did try extremely hard, but Silicon did come out on top. Their rotations, their warding, their objective control was so good.
Oh yeah. Look at the activatables coming through from Rob Diggity. That tells you right there how far ahead they were. Sprint. And then tier 1 sprint and tier 1 beads. He just couldn't get either of them up any further than that.
Yeah. And just extremely strong play coming out of Silicon Sports. And that will do it, guys. Thank you thank you so much for joining us in this Cyber Gamer ladder match between Silicon and Ping270. Silicon did take that out in a convincing fashion. Any last words, Rank?
Oh man, just what. Right now, I'm keen to see more from Silicon with the upcoming finals. That's the most important part. I want to see they're improving. Like, they're always coming to me and just being like, "Yeah, man, we're working hard. We're always trying to improve." So if this is baseline and they're improving, I'm scared for how good they're going to be in 6 months' time.
Yeah, that. Oh. And like we said in the podcast last week, they are. You guys have a coach. You've got an analyst, someone without, someone who can look at your play from a spectator point of view, and help you out. Just extremely strong play there. Anyway, that will do it for us, guys. Thank you again for coming and joining us. Make sure you hit that follow button. We will be streaming a lot more games like this. We will get this up on YouTube as well, so stay tuned for that. Awesome.
I'm pretty sure we all want to get the Cyber Gamer Ladder Finals broadcast. I don't think any of us will let that fall down. So we hope you've all had a lovely evening enjoying some of Oceania's finest in terms of Smite. And there's a hell of a lot to come this season, so keep your eyes peeled, that is for sure.
Awesome. Thanks very much, guys. We'll see you later.